Hey y'all, guess what? We are fixing something super cool and traditional. It is meatloaf muffins. We make meatloaf muffins. I'm going to show you how to do it. And I'm going to show you how that you can flash freeze the meatloaf muffins too. Okay? When Cecil was alive, first we're gonna make mashed potatoes, so I'm gonna put the potatoes on, okay? When Cecil was alive, and it was just he and I by ourselves, we just made small meals. And so, David loved it when we'd make a whole meatloaf, because then he would take the extras on the rig with him and make meatloaf sandwiches. Okay, so I have 2.5 pounds. Hey, Donna, tell that mama of yours I said, hey, I ain't heard from nobody in forever. Okay, so to this 2.5 pounds of meat, I'm gonna add about a 1/2 cup, give or take, give, a little bit of breadcrumbs. Now, breadcrumbs are getting all fancy, but you can use crackers, crumble up your crackers, or you can use oatmeal, just your filler in there to help it stick all together. And I make my own onion soup mix. I did that before Cecil died because he couldn't have all the sodium and all those preservatives in there because of him and his kidney dialysis. So this makes about 32 teaspoons. And you want to use, it takes 5 tablespoons to make a pack of that stuff. So I'm going to put 10 tablespoons into this. No, I can't talk, y'all, and do this too. Okay. And then I'm going to add 2 eggs. And then I'm going to mix all this together. Yes, with my hands. And if you don't want to use the onion soup mix, that you've made yourself, or you can buy the store stuff. Like I said, we didn't buy the store stuff because of Cecil's health. Hey, Brandy. Hey, Lefty. Lefty, you did hear about Lily passing away, right? I'm sure you did. Anyway, you mix all this together, and you put these eggs in there. Hey, Jennifer. Once you get it all mixed up, oh, snap. I better be good. Miss Bro watching. Don't tell Mr. Bro I'm on here. Woo, I've been in so much trouble. So much trouble. Aww. See there? Somebody thinks I'm sweet. Courtney called me sugar. All right, y'all. We got all this mixed together. Let me show y'all what all this looks like. Looks like that. Okay. I'm going to move over here. And I think y'all can see me. I got a muffin tin. And I'm going to, just roll them up. Put them over in the muffin tin. So, anyway, as I was telling y'all, I'm going to tell y'all a little something while I'm doing this. When David would be on the oil rig, and it'd be time for him to come home, they'd come over a couple nights a week and eat supper with us. And he'd always, sometime during the day, ask me Mom, what you cooking for supper? So if I tell him that I was cooking meatloaf, he'd want to make 2 so that he could take 1 with him. And he put in his order that I would pre-slice it for him so he could just take them pre-sliced. And he would take them to work, and while he was on the oil rig, he'd make meatloaf sandwiches. So maybe he was a little spoiled. So Jewel will have to, you know, make him meatloaf now. You know, you don't want them so full that, you know, any grease will spill over, and you want to have room for your ketchup. Every meatloaf got to have ketchup. We ain't no Yankees. We don't put gravy on it. Hellfire and damnation. That just ain't no meatloaf. And so, you know, we're going to have meatloaf, and we're going to have mashed taters. And Amanda Jane, she going to roast us some Brussels sprouts. And that would have to be another video, but, you know, you can, if you have too many Brussels sprouts, which I don't think you can ever have too many Brussels sprouts. But, of course, David would say any Brussels sprouts is too many. And Cole, he would say there ain't no such thing as too many. And Katie, she'd be like David. Don't give her no Brussels sprouts. But, anyway, you know, you don't want to fill your pans up too full. I told you that. So, I cannot see that far, so I don't know who's saying hey. But hey, y'all. Hope ain't none of y'all Yankees and take offense. You know, I ain't Yankee. In case y'all didn't know that. Hence Mississippi mouth. Okay. Alright, so you see, we got these ready to go in the oven after we put our ketchup on. But I'm going to wash my hands first. So let's see who out there. Hey, my precious little pomegranate girlfriend. Oh, I knew Amanda Jane was going to get on there. She got the biscuit recipe. She did. She did. Let me see. Let's see. I have never done good Brussels sprouts. Oh, girl, you better come on down here. We'll show you what a good Brussels sprout is. Yeah. Oh, Amanda Jane. Ain't Monica watching us? Mm-hmm. Don't be throwing no Texas stuff in there, because this ain't Texas style, baby. This is the real deal Mississippi stuff. So, see, we got ketchup. Can't show you the name, you know. Anyway, we are going to cover these boogers in lots and lots and lots and lots. Did I say a lot of ketchup? Oh, a good meatloaf has got to have a lot of ketchup. You see, by you doing these in the muffin tins, you're doing individual servings. And when you freeze them, then you'll have individual servings too. But of course, when you flash freeze them, hey sister-in-law, when you freeze them, you do not put ketchup on them first. That would be a mess. Alrighty, y'all. So, you see what they look like. That's your meatloaf muffins. They're finna go in the oven. 350, 375, probably about 30 minutes, give or take. Depends on, you know, how your oven is. So I'm gonna slap these boogers in the oven. Set oven. Oh, no, they bottom and top. Okay. All right. So now we're gonna put the rest of these. Y'all say, hey, Amanda Jane. She over there put the Brussels sprouts in there. She told me not to show y'all. Okay. So I always like to use the liners. That way you don't make up such a mess. And then you can just peel them off once you go to put them in your freezer bag or your container, whatever you want to do. And you gotta just put them in there, like so. And I'll show y'all what it looks like when I get through filling these up. And you're going to want to put them in there, flash freeze them probably for about 3 hours maybe, because you want them really good froze so that you can just peel off your liner, and then you will stick them in your Sillamil bag, Ziploc bag. Oh, was Ziploc saying that's a brand? You know, them zip things. Clear, got the little zip finger on bags, or an airtight freezer container. And then if it's just you and your honey, or you and your youngin', or just you yourself, you can just pull you out 1 or 2 or 3 or 4 of them boogers, put some ketchup on them, and slap them in the oven, and there you got it. You just got it. And see, I have to show you at another time, but you can also take the Brussels sprouts that if you buy some extra ones that are on sale, you will wash them and cut the butts off of them and stuff, and then you will douse them in some olive oil and all your seasoning. And you can, when you roast them and you take them out and let them cool, then you can freeze those. You can put them in a container and freeze them. And they'll be roasted, they'll already be done, and all you have to do is just take them out. And if you don't have a microwave, like I quit having a microwave a long time ago, but they got a microwave here, so we can't be anti-microwave no more. Let me wash my hands and I'll show y'all. But anyway, then you can just pop them in the oven. Oh, Mr. Bro is watching. Snap! That means now I gotta behave. I'm sorry, Mr. Bro, for whatever I done already did. Let me just go ahead and apologize now for what I'm gonna be doing. But anyway, so you're gonna want to do this. And see, you got these little boogers. You got these little boogers all ready to flash freeze, and you're gonna stick them in the freezer, and you're gonna leave them there, like I said, for about 3 hours, 4 hours. You want them really, 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 really good and solid, so that you can peel the layer off, and you can put them in your container. So I'm gonna put them in the freezer. Be right back. For the ones who was watching biscuits last week or missed biscuits, look him. This is the flash froze biscuits that we did, and we bagged them up. And Brian said he could handle quarantine forever because he got biscuits. I don't agree with him, but anyway, he can still have the biscuits. Also, I didn't show y'all, but I went to the farmer's market thing. They have fresh strawberries and fresh peaches. And so I flash froze. Hey, Miss Judy. I flash froze strawberries. I did some whole and I did some chopped up. Perfect for smoothies or pies, or Amanda Jane been just eating the peaches straight out the freezer. She loves them. So. All right, well, because it's going to take a little while before they get done, and I didn't do a cheating this time. You're just going to have to wait and see the picture of the cooked meatloaf in the comments. I love y'all. Y'all be good. See, Mr. Bro, I didn't embarrass us not one snapping time. I don't think I did. Hey, Timothy, you did not reply back to me when I responded to you. Anyway, y'all do, if you would, I'll be serious for a minute. Ellen, I hope you got all that food and water drink neat. Because let me tell you, girl, this meatloaf, these meatloaf muffins, they too are going to make your tongue reach out and slap your brain. And they are the perfect meal prep for a week, or forever, how long. But on a serious note, if y'all all would, I love you too. If y'all all would, please say a prayer for our family, because my mother-in-law passed away yesterday. I won't be able to be there at her funeral, but y'all please do remember my brother-in-law Rex and his family, my sister-in-law Patricia and her family, and my sister-in-law Teresa and her family. And of course, you remember Cole, David, and Katie, and all of us. You know, she was a faithful member of the church. She was a wonderful woman, and She's asleep resting now. So, anyway, hey Deborah. So, dinner's gonna be cooking, and I'll show you pictures in the comments. And I'll see y'all next week. Peace, love, and cornbread.